Carbide spinner.
Last series runners-up have upgraded their feared machine and are determined to go the distance this time. The deadly blade weighs 25 kilograms and is capable of spinning at 2,300 revs per minute.
It seems that Apollo in the previous group battle are kind of marked men as the champions. Yeah. You guys, you know, runners up, do you feel like there's a lot of eyes out for you?
Yeah, we've put in a lot of work this series just to iron out all the problems that we had, and hopefully we've fixed all those. So we've got a new weapon motor, new drive. It spins up faster to a higher top speed now as well.
So what's the top speed now?
250 miles an hour in 3 seconds, and it's about 20% more powerful now. So it'd be good to have another pop at Apollo, definitely.
Please, Carbide, everybody.
Carbide is the favourite to make the next round. The other 3 teams will need to survive one of the most powerful spinners in the competition.
From the Midlands, Carbide.
Dave and Sam are full-time engineers, although they found time to fully upgrade Carbide with its 25-kilo spinning bar. They've also upgraded the drive to give them 9 horsepower of push.
Roboteers, stand by. Three, 2, 1, activate.
Carbide will start as the favourites, I would imagine. With the drive, they can get up to 12 miles an hour, let's not forget. Watch out for Meggamouse. Great-looking machine. And I'm fascinated to see how the Clusterbox Crackers and Smash do here. There's a bash off Carbide. And that could have done enough damage there to end the dream of Trolley Rage very early on. You can see here the effect of Carbide. Any impact from that mighty spinning blade will cause so much damage.
Running away.
Always worthwhile tactics in Robot Wars. The old run away. But meanwhile, the Carbide boys will want to come in and cause more damage. The pit release has been activated. They want machines down in the pit. Poor old Trolley Rage, they never really got going, yeah, but this is a mightily impressive Carbide machine. Oh, look at that! Goodness me! The Meggamouse wheel was simply lifted into space. Go on, back into your hole, Meggamouse. Retreat. Whoa, Carbide. Wow. Trolley Rage. Back to the old supermarket for that trolley. Oh dear.
We survived.
We cleared up there, mate.
Carbide's weight, thickness, speed of the blade, so important. Crackers was around the floor, moving quite neatly. The damage all caused by Carbide.
Carbide, a dusting of destruction. It was like you were gliding around, demolished.
Robots everywhere, and didn't know what to do with it. We kind of took it kind of steady in that one. We didn't want to cause too much damage. And
that was you not causing damage.
Yeah.
right. Okay. There was definitely, as you mentioned before, it fires up quicker. It's fiercer than it's ever been before.
Louder now as well, and it seems pretty scary, doesn't it?
Like, yeah, I mean, you're on the right side of it, so you shouldn't be scared of it. But I imagine other people are not entirely happy in the pits right now. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Meggamouse. Well done. Through to the head-to-heads. Carbide.
Thank you.
Carbide are through and have enhanced their already fearsome reputation.
Too many robots in there, wasn't there? It's sport for choice, really.
We're pretty happy with how it just kept spinning up. It seems to be all running nicely at the end, so it's definitely a good start for it.
I'm Dave, I'm the driver, and Sam's the weapon operator. Me and Sam are both qualified engineers working for the nation's biggest companies. Carbide is a combination of both of our efforts. We got quite well known for this death hum that Carbide produces. It is terrifying, it scared us. I can see why other people are terrified of it as well. On the inside, Carbide's been completely re-engineered. It's now more powerful, more reliable, and more precise. So we went back to the drawing board with the most that powers the weapon. We decided we need to make our own. The new one's absolutely micron precision, completely to our own design. Carbide has a reputation for being the meanest machine around, and we want to keep that reputation.
Our first head-to-head, Apollo against Carbide. Two robots at the top of their game and a repeat of last series final. And in the arena, the only house robot the Apollo boys haven't managed to flip, Sir Killalot.
Roboteers, stand by.
He's a robot.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Now, all about the death hum, all about the weaponry. And the first attack on Apollo, but look at the self-righting mechanism. And they're off and running again, the champions. Apollo to the left there. Carbide spinning. You can hear the death hum winding up to full power.
Smash it.
What's happened here? Apollo isn't moving.
Come on, leave us alone. Stop it. He's going for the wheels. He's going for the wheels.
That's nasty, that, isn't it? Look, he's going for that wheel.
The champions are in trouble. And that death hum is a glorious noise for Carbide now.
How come you got control, man?
Don't know, I didn't do that.
Oh, good work, man.
I just had that hell flat out. I gave up, turn it off.
What a win for Carbide. The champions beaten in the first head-to-head, and now what damage will be sustained by Killalot? That crushing claw of Killalot is merciless. Houston, we have a problem with Apollo. Good early flip by Apollo, but the power of the flip turned itself over, then itself righted. But wham, bam, took a slam. How much damage was sustained by that? And there, look at the top panel flying off. The Carbide weaponry is astonishing.
Now you, lads, they're saying that that was dirty play.
Yeah, they're going to say that. People want to see stuff getting smashed, that's why we're here. So.
Okay, well that, you guys had been obviously immobilised for more than 10 seconds, so the 3 points goes to Carbide.
It proved to be a brutal fight for Apollo, who now know what the improved Carbide is capable of.
I'd say Apollo was our biggest threat in the competition so far that we know about. To take them out is brilliant, really. Couldn't ask for more. That was a perfect fight for us.
The next battle is Carbide versus Crackers and Smash. Both teams are in the pits, and Dave and Sam are making final tweaks to Carbide.
Crackers and Smash could be quite an awkward one because it's just too low for us to damage. Probably just skim across the top, but if we do get a bite on it, it will go flying.
In the group battle, Crackers and Smash's weapons took a beating. So the team are trying to amend their machine to make them as low as possible by going into the arena with no weapons at all.
We're going in without the weapons because we know they're going to get torn off. So it's a pure 3-minute survival match.
The team are taking a monumental risk. Are they about to be completely destroyed by the most powerful machine in the competition?
As long as you can, don't take any hits. As long as you can.
Activate.
Very sly tactics here from Crackers and Smash to stay away from that punishing play. Well, they haven't managed it there. And actually, they used the angle Carbide there, rode up on Crackers and smashed into Smash. That's interesting. Can Crackers and Smash get away?
I'm giving it all I've got, and it's not driving.
There's control problems here with Crackers and Smash. Down goes the pit release. Well, the Carbide spinning blade is capable of thrashing these two little bots. Whoa! How about that? They caused massive problems to the arena wall as well, look!
It smashed the panel.
As it's potentially dangerous to continue when the arena sustains any damage, the match is paused. The judges discuss the team's performance while the arena is repaired. So far, it's been another outstanding performance of awesome power from Carbide.
Stay out of trouble, Crackers and Smash, you didn't manage it. And again, whoa, wow, away goes Smash. Crumples into the arena sidewall with such power and destroyed it.
Nice.
The arena is almost repaired, but the match will now not be continuing as Crackers and Smash have some news.
So we're going to formally forfeit the fight to Carbide.
And then will the weapons come back for Apollo?
They're working.
Okay.
They're both the weapons work, but if we put them on now, well, you saw what happened.
They would be gone.
Coyote is battle ready once again. They may be facing a ruthless machine, but they're brave enough to take them on.
Carbide against Coyote. Coyote's heavily armoured front may tangle Carbide's front blade. If they can stop the blade spinning, Coyote might be in with a chance. They have to win. Oh, you needn't have Bottle when you've got a machine that can flick away the current heat favourites like that. Not just about Bottle, about durability, about tactics. You've got your tactics wrong there, though.
Oh no, right to kill her.
In the CPZ. Get a lots area. Oh dear, Coyote started so well. That'll cause damage. Flame pit. The jaws dangling one moment, now gone. No chainsaw. And Carbide will slam. Few perilous moments, I guess part caused by Carbide's own front foot tactics, really. When they go in with that death hump and slam, they can also spin themselves away.
Cease.
They're dead now.
Yeah.
A scare for Carbide, but no more than that. Good work by Coyote, but then in there. Is that where the damage was caused? Problems for the electronics after the flame pit?
The final leaderboard sees Coyote on 0 points. Crackers and Smash leave with 3. Apollo finish with 5 points, which means they will get another chance to fight their rivals Carbide, who top the table with 9 points.
Apollo took the trophy in the last series. Can Carbide get their revenge? They look the more improved machine here.
Roboteers, stand by.
The Bluecoats are making a song and dance of getting into the final again, but Carbide say everything's going to plan.
Three, two, one, activate.
Apollo, they're attacking Carbide. This is a great final building up here right now to this heat. Two mighty machines, two of the most powerful machines we've seen in this series of Robot Wars, that's for sure. Sparks flying. They're trying to dent and bash and buckle that front flipper, certainly. Ooh, listen, can you hear it? There's that death hum of Carbide. Is the flipper working now for Apollo? Oh, look at the disc now, up to speed, the Banshee hum!
Flip, we need to, we're losing, mate.
I think they're in trouble here, the defending champions. You can see the sparks flying from that onslaught from Carbide. And Apollo took mighty punishment. Apollo limited now, certainly in weaponry. And immobile.
We didn't get any flips then at all.
No.
Apollo gone.
That's some big hits in there. Good driving, man. Good driving.
What a win for Carbide! Revenge is sweet, not just for Carbide, but for Killalot. I'm afraid, Apollo, everything you get now, you deserve on the flame pit.
Naughty boy.
That was a good attack from Apollo, getting in underneath and denying really any power from the Carbide blade, but there we saw damage sustained. Again, a good drive by Apollo, so Carbide up and over and not really causing any problems at that stage. Little bit of spark there. But this is where the major damage was caused. And from that moment on, no way back from Apollo, no way back at all. Great final. Two brilliant teams.
Indeed. Very different story from last time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the remnants there, it's a bit pathetic when you look at it. What a monster of a robot you've built.
Yeah, it's pretty relentless now, isn't it? I think we've tinkered away and seem to have got it right.
Can you go all the way this time?
I don't know, it gets hard now.
Stop it, this is the same old. Oh, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Give it up for Carbide.
Well done, Carbide. It's time for our second group battle with Ironside 3, Concussion and Carbide.
Carbide. Spinner.
Built by a team of engineers, many teams fear even saying Carbide's name out loud for fear of meeting this green-eyed spinner in the arena.
People want to see stuff getting smashed, that's why we're here.
Second place last series, and with Apollo gone, who can stop them now?
Carbide has a reputation for being the meanest machine around, and we want to keep that reputation.
Time now to put the hard work and dreams of these final three teams to the sword. Only two go through to the head-to-heads.
Will two of these gang up again to knock out one poor victim?
From the Midlands, Carbide.
In many people's eyes, Carbide is king of the spinners. Carbide's 25-kilo blade might not be the biggest in the competition, but it's definitely the most powerful. 20 horsepower and 2,300 RPM makes for a potent combination.
Roboteers, stand by.
One of these competitors' journey will end here. Who will it be?
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Off we go. Carbide immediately aiming at Concussion. And I can hear the death hum already of Carbide's rotor up to speed.
Oh, hit him, Adam, hit him, hit him, hit him.
Concussion in trouble here, and the other teams are moving in for the kill. And the Concussion boys know they're in trouble. Oh, Carbide! Goodness me! More pushing power, more venom in the blade. And look at the two of them now. Oh, eyeball to eyeball. They don't need to fight because Concussion are knocked out.
Loved it. Loved it. Awesome.
Well, the Robot Wars fans have been living the dream. It's gone now. Nightmarish right from the start. They knew they were going to sustain punishment. Oh, so did Ironside 3 there. I think that's knocked their self-righter out, you know. They came back to bash Concussion into submission. That was the end of little Concussion. And the two big spinners survive. Oh, to hit again.
Carbide, textbook for you?
Yeah, it went really well. What I can remember of it went that quick, but yeah, bits are flying everywhere, so it's pretty fun.
The cause of everyone else's pain, Carbide have a quick peek under the bonnet.
Electronically, everything still looks solid. The gearboxes and motors feel smooth on the drive.
Chain tension's still good, no issues.
Looks good from here.
Charge it up, go again.
Are we scratched their paint, do you know?
Now we have our final four robots. Time for the one-on-one head-to-heads. Team scored 3 points for a win, 2 for a judge's decision, and 0 for a loss. Our next head-to-head is Carbide versus Aftershock. This fight promises to be an apocalyptic collision between two heavy hitters.
Our only real option is quite well defended. It's just to go weapon to weapon. Hopefully we'll come out on top. It's going to be a big bang either way.
One massive hit from either of us, and who knows what can happen.
It's kill or be killed, really. We're going to do everything we can to knock them out.
Hold on to your hats. The two most powerful spinners in the history of Robot Wars are about to enter the arena.
Aftershock against Carbide when these two spinners meet head-on. Always going to be one almighty bang.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Aftershock has the faster spinner, Carbide the heavier spinner. This could be one of the great Robot Wars battles. But what has happened here to Aftershock straight away? The impact of the first blow has shattered Aftershock's dreams. Tunneling coming flying off, electronics exposed. But listen to Carbide's death hum.
No. And again, gone.
It's a death rattle for Aftershock. Oh, get away from that CPZ Carbide. Shunt was waiting in the... Goodness me! It's really gone through the arena wall.
Look at that, Dad. Look.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. The damage caused by Carbide here is sensational. Off came the side armour.
That's the side panel off. No, it's there, through the wall.
Carbide waited its moment. It had its prey at its mercy. And it destroyed Aftershock's dream there.
Okay, that is a first. That is, we've never seen that before. And that, I mean, we couldn't have placed that better. This glass, by the way, is one layer of polycarbonate. That's bulletproof glass, and it just went through. The arena itself is 4 times as thick. So we still feel like the audience and ourselves, we're safe enough. But if you're sitting over there, if you're the audience members over there,
They are freaked
there's
out.
a kind of a
They're waving and
nervous
going,
laugh of,
thank God there's a second layer.
You draw like an imaginary dotted line to that point, just that guy over there.
Yeah.
Can I just say thank you for your branding on this? Yeah. It's been quite dramatic. The fact that we got to see your name.
That's,
I think we should leave it there.
a little bit.
we need to hold it back on now.
Oh, yeah. Let's take it out.
I hope we can get it back, yeah. No, honestly, that was awesome. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
After our round 1, the table looks like this. Carbide and Eruption are both in the full 3 points, while Ironside 3 and Aftershock have yet to score. Next up, it's a top-of-the-table clash. Carbide versus Eruption.
Eruption have had time to repair their warped flipper. Meanwhile, Carbide have scoped out the opposition and noticed a potential weakness.
So we've noticed on Eruption the side armour is attached directly to their wheels and their bearings and shafts. So if we give them a good hit there, it should immobilise their drivetrain. If we can do that, we'll be come out on top.
An outright win here would earn either team a place in the grand final.
Carbide against Eruption. Can they end Carbide's trail of carnage?
3, 2, 1. Activate.
We know what Carbide are going to do, go for those side panels, but we know how dangerous that flipper of Eruption can be, and the power of the Carbide spinning blade sends both robots rocking across the arena floor. And again, this is a terrific battle here. Oh, this is a good battle. Steam being vented out of Eruption. I think that's immobilised. But look at the sparks there. I think their weapon controller's died. No flips, no hope. Going, gone.
Oh, legends. Good work, man. That was intense.
They've got the smile of Cheshire Cats with the green.
Oh, well.
Started so well for Eruption there. They came together, big crunch. Carbide bouncing. Now you see the CO2 venting, so we know that power is draining from Eruption. Despite the self-righting there, they had too much to do. Metal came flying off.
Carbide,
Hello.
you're through to the grand final.
Thank you.
You
Brilliant.
promised me some cheer and some excitement at least. I mean, yeah, I thought for a second there was a slight wobble.
Yeah.
It was the first time I've ever seen you
we
kind
went
of...
flying, didn't we? We spun around about 6 times. And they're a great team. We do have a lot of respect for that machine.
You've won every fight so far. Not one of your fights has lasted over a minute.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, please give it up for Carbide again into the grand final, and of course Eruption.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Eruption has been ripped to shreds.
8mm hardened steel, and Carbide's cut straight through it. I didn't think that was possible.
It's Carbide versus Ironside 3.
Chain tension is all look alright.
With their place in the final confirmed, Sam and Dave are keen not to take any unnecessary damage.
Watching their fights, they're quite slow to spin up. If we can get in there before they're up to speed, damage the bar or the chassis or something around there, hopefully that'll be all it will need.
There is more reach on Ironside's bar here, a chance then for them to get the first hit in on Carbide and cause some damage.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Carbide's death pump already whirring. They get the first blow in on Ironside 3. That could have been crucial. But Ironside getting away across the arena floor quite quickly. The battle developing off the floor flipper. Survive that. Coming for another slice on Carbide's armament, which is so strong. One little scratch so far. Big flash. Ironside 3 worn down into submission. The weaponry is stopped. Carbide, oh, such worries for them. Ironside 3, get out of there, scuttle out of there as quick as you can. Just avoiding the axe blade there from the house robot. Carbide, so menacing, so mean. Sparks fly, but no damage for Carbide.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ironside 3, counted out.
Something doesn't look too good.
Are they okay? They're just testing here their manoeuvrability. Did they sustain damage? Well, not really there. Ironside 3, another story though. But 5mm of hardened steel armament turned into papier-mâché. Oh, awesome. Has Carbide sustained real damage there?
Oh, taking a hit on the head.
Alright.
That fight was pretty intense. Be interesting to get back to see what's gone wrong. We've had a bit of a clocking on the front.
We were super lucky there because it's literally millimetres from hitting our chain.
The seemingly invincible Carbide has taken its first potentially game-ending damage. With the final in sight, this was exactly the scenario they feared.
Yeah, so it caused us a lot of issues last time, but we made this motor.
We did have a couple of motor cutouts towards the end of that match. I don't know what that was. You don't want that in the final.
Just want to check all the connections are good.
And it's spinning nice and freely.
To go out now for something silly would be stupid, really, wouldn't it? So we're just going to check absolutely everything, make sure it's running perfect.
Carbide's ruthless efficiency establishes it as the robot to fear. It knocked out Concussion with one hit.
Charge it up, go again.
They've yet to lose a fight, but last year they lost in the grand final after damaging their motor. Will lightning strike twice when it matters most?
You don't want that in the final.
To go out now for something silly would be stupid, really, wouldn't it? We've been here before. We came a little bit short last year. If we can do it this year, it'd be absolutely brilliant. Got to give it our best shot and dish out some damage, hopefully.
It's time for the grand final.
Roboteers, stand by.
This is it. Again, it's come down to Spinner against Flipper. Both of these teams have fought an exemplary campaign. If anyone has a chance of taming the beast of Carbide, I think it's Eruption.
Good luck, mate.
Good luck, man.
3, 2,
Will Carbide's weaponry survive this year's final? That will be key. Eruption need to position themselves to get a flip in. Carbide very, very quick. Eruption, don't forget, can lift 1,000 kilos into the air. Carbide's deck up. Listen, can you hear it? Eruption trying to flip. The flip is sustained damage straight away. But certainly they can still move, Eruption, which is good to see. It's been a brilliant grand final so far. Carbide spinning away, the red-hot favourite, they're slamming in on Eruption on the side panels. The angle of the armament, very important, but at the moment, it's Carbide getting through that armor water, come back by Eruption there. They can't take this too easily, Carbide. If they get lackadaisical for a moment, Eruption will flip them. They manoeuvre themselves again. They look to come in on the attack. See the sparks? That's what Carbide can do. Eruption with the flipper, but look at the damage to the flipper now. Has that weaponry packed in? Carbide senses they can come in. Eruption trying to flip, show everyone they're okay. I don't think they are. Oh, everything's coming off Eruption now. Absolutely everything. Oh, what a battle it was. But Carbide worthy winners. Carbide champions. Carbide, the strongest of the strong. Brilliant stuff. Worthy winners.
Well done, mate. Done it.
Done it, man.
Eruption so brave. Oh, they don't deserve this. Come on, Carbide, knockout, kill it off. Oh, Shunt's coming in. Oh, and remember, Carbide, you may be champions now, but the house always wins with the house robot. You need to get out of there.
But he lost the weapon.
Brilliant early on. Look at that. Prepared to give as much as they took Eruption. But throughout the competition, Carbide have been at another level, and it shows you how improved these new robots have become. What damage, what a battle, and what a great series it's been.
Carbide, what is there to say? An unstoppable force throughout this whole competition.
Yeah, it's working pretty well now.
It is working pretty well. I mean, it just seems to be faultless, really.
No, in that fight, they were a tough nut to crack. It kept cutting out, and we'd get close to them, we'd go to charge, and then it'd stop about a foot away from them.
I mean, after the last series final being done by Apollo, a flipper, you must have been a little nervous that history may repeat itself.
Yeah, it was great to get the revenge on Apollo earlier on, definitely. Obviously, that's an awesome machine as well. To win's obviously amazing.
Well, you know what? It was wonderful watching you. Relentless, relentless robot, and gracious, and always smiling. And now excited because you promised. Please make some noise for our Robot Wars champions, Carbide.
There you go, Carbide. Congratulations. Fully deserved it. So congratulations on a faultless performance from Carbide the entire way through the competition. From all of us here at Robot Wars, good night.